Welcome guys to another video. My name is Maku.
Hello guys, Kobayashi.
And today's going to be a different style of video. We're actually going to be doing predictions for the NFL Week 3.
Alright, and so for the first prediction, we will start off with the Thursday night game, Steelers versus Browns.
It's going to be a very boring game. It's just going to be a running show, as everyone knows. It's just going to be Najee Harris versus Nick Chubb and what's the old boy's name?
Kareem
Hunt, just running the ball
Best
the entire
puncher in
time.
the game. But yeah, so I have the Browns. I'll say 17-14 to the Browns.
No, I'll say 14-7. It's going to be a very lower scoring game. As
14-7 to
I'll say the Steelers.
Alright. And then moving on to the next game, we have the Ravens versus Patriots. I believe Lamar, he's going to pop off because he's on a revenge tour. And coming from last week, I think the team is going to coming for blood. So I'm calling 37-10 to the Ravens against the Patriots.
Okay, I'll take a different approach from it. I'll actually say it's a low scoring game. I'll say it's 17-10, but I do have the Ravens winning this match.
And then moving on to the next game, we have the Bengals versus Jets.
Bengals versus Jets. It's going to be a very interesting game. Not because of the match itself, it's because Joe Burrow actually needs to really bounce back at this point, and the Jets will actually, I feel like, would be a perfect fit for them. To be fair though, they got a good youngster named Sauce Gardner, but let's see if he provides to be trouble for Joe Burrow. Hopefully he doesn't. The Bengals actually end up winning this.
I have the Jets winning this game. I'll say 21-17 to the Jets.
I'll have it actually. This is a close game. I'll have it 20-21.
20-21. All right. Next game we have the Bills versus Dolphins. A very good game.
Yeah.
Very good divisional game. Both teams are 2-0 starting off. This will have bragging rights, and I'll have this game high scoring. I'll say 35-34 to the Bills.
Yeah, I have this one high scoring as well. Maybe not so much, or maybe not as much as Kobayashi here, but I do have it high scoring. But I do feel like the Bills will win this match. I'll give it a 28-35.
All right, and then moving on to the next game, we have the Chiefs versus Colts.
Okay. This might be a really good match because they do have Chris Jones, who's a really good run stopper, but the comeback for Jonathan Taylor has to be really big time just to really outshine that he is the best running back in the league, and he has to prove it this time around against the Chiefs. But let's see if he does do it. I have this a lower scoring game actually. I have this what I'll give it. I'll have it 17-14, but I do have the Chiefs winning it.
I have this game Chiefs winning as well, and I'm going to go high end 31-14 to the Chiefs. And then moving on to another divisional match, we have the Eagles versus the Commanders.
So this is actually a divisional game. So, I mean, I hope the Chiefs win. No, I hope the Commanders win, and I actually do believe that they can pull it off. But the Eagles are in a tear right now. So if I'm being really realistic, it's most likely the Eagles, and I'll actually give them. It'll be 33-0. It's really bad for them.
You said 33-0. That is a horrible prediction, but I also have the Eagles winning. I think the Eagles will kind of struggle this match. I'll say 23-7. By struggle, I mean offense-wise, because I feel like they should score more, but 23-7 to the Eagles. Moving on to the next, we have Lions versus Vikings, another divisional match.
So this will actually prove. It'll actually prove who's the top dog. Not necessarily that the Lions are a top dog right now, but they're actually in form right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown proving himself, like I've said it in past videos, and Aiden Hutchinson proving to be a very good X factor for the Lions. So I actually have this a close game. It'll actually end up being what I give it, 24-26. I'll have the Vikings win.
Vikings winning. Yeah, both these teams coming into week 3, they're both 1-1. This win for either teams will be very crucial. But I have the Vikings as well. I'll say 21-18 to the Vikings. And moving on to the next match, we have the Raiders versus Titans. Both teams coming into this match, they're both 0-2, seeking for their first victory.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, I really hope the Raiders win, even though I don't like the Raiders. But I do have this. I don't have this necessarily a high-scoring game because I do believe that the Titans will struggle on offense, but their defense will pull through. Seeing that they have Kevin Byron and Jeffrey Simmons, they're actually pretty good. But I'll give this what? I'll say it's 14-17. I'll give it, and I'll actually give this to the
Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Oh, wow. We're pretty much agreeing again. I'm going with the Raiders as well, and I'm actually going to go 23-20 to the Raiders. I think Devontae Adams is going to pop off. Coming from his, I wouldn't even say it's his fault particularly, but I think he will pop off in week 3. And moving to our next divisional match, again, we have the Saints versus Panthers.
Lots of divisionals right here. It was, what was it, the Panthers versus who?
Saints.
The Saints. Okay. I'll give this to the Saints. They might have lost. Well, they actually both lost last week, actually. But one of them specifically, the Christian McCaffrey played pretty good, but that's all they pretty much have. Baker Mayfield's on. He's been on a downhill slope. Jameis Winston's he has proven that Michael Thomas still got it. I mean, they also have Chris Olave, which he actually been playing pretty good for a rookie wide receiver. I do have the Saints winning. I actually have this on the higher end of the scoring for some reason. I'll have this 27-21.
And for me personally, I think the Panthers are going to win. I don't know. I feel like McCaffrey, he's going to bounce back, and he's going to score a lot of fantasy points. And I'm going to go for a 14-17 to the Panthers. And moving on to the next match, we have the Texans versus Bears.
Okay, this one's definitely going to be a lower end scoring game. I don't believe Justin Fields has what it takes to really pull through with the Bears. So I actually do have Davis Mills actually pulling through this one. I'll have the Texans winning. I'll give them 14-10.
And me personally, I'll have Bears winning, and I think Justin Fields is actually a pass to Darnell Mooney. I think David Montgomery, he's gonna pop off, and I have the Bears winning 24-13 against the Texans. And moving on to the next match, we have the Jaguars versus Chargers.
Jaguars versus Chargers is gonna be a really weird one to me because first off, we don't know if Justin Herbert's gonna play, right? So then we have the Jaguars. They came off of an extremely good victory, so their morale is extremely high. James Robinson is playing pretty good. Christian Kirk is playing amazing as well. Evan Ingram not having as much of an impact, but he has been playing pretty good. And so I do actually have the Jaguars. They actually might win this game. But we'll see. I'm actually changing my mind. Their defense is just incredible. I actually do have the Chargers winning this. Never mind. I do have this actually winning. It'll be 21-14. I do have the Chargers winning.
All right, and I actually have an upset. In my opinion, I think the Jaguars are going to win. I believe Justin Herbert is going to play, but I think it will affect how he plays, and I have the Jaguars winning 28-21. Moving on to the next match, we have the Falcons versus Seahawks. My prediction, this match is going to be boring, and I'm going to call a 18-10 the Falcons.
Yeah, nothing too much to say about there. Marcus Mariota on the downhill of his career. He has Drake London, Kyle Pitts, sort of a down year as well. I'll say it's on the low end as well. In fact, I might even say it's going to be a really boring match. I'll say it's 17-10. I'll call the Falcons to win it though. And
the next match we have the Packers versus Buccaneers.
Ooh,
intriguing match right
yes,
there.
So two of the oldest quarterbacks in the league right now, battling out. Well, two of the oldest elite quarterbacks in the league right now, right? It's a really interesting match. Both of the teams have won their past matches, but I do believe the Buccaneers actually might win this one. But it's going to be a very hard-fought battle. I do believe it's going to be 24-27, the Buccaneers.
I think it's going to be a blowout, and I believe the Buccaneers are gonna win. Actually, no, never mind, because Mike Evans got suspended.
Yeah, that's
So, I think, wow. My initial reaction, if Mike Evans was healthy, we're not healthy, but it was gonna be a blowout like 35-7. Because I think the Packers are trash. But Buccaneers, I think it will be, I'll say 20-23 to the Bucks. And moving on to the next match, we have the Rams versus Cardinals, another divisional match.
another divisional match, but this is sort of a different one because I do believe the Rams need to make a statement win against the Cardinals because the Cardinals are hot, and the Rams, although they won their last match, they didn't look as good. Matthew Stafford looking a little shaky. Cooper Kupp is going to look good because of the amount of targets he gets. But other than that, I do want the Rams to win, and hopefully they do win. And I do have them winning. I'll have them winning 27-21.
You have the Rams winning?
Yeah.
I also do have the Rams winning as well. You have the Rams winning?
Yeah.
I also do have the Rams winning as well. I have the Rams winning 28-20 against the Cardinals. And then moving on to the Sunday night primetime game, we have the 49ers versus Broncos.
So this one, I might have said this a lot of times as well, but this one also has to be a statement match. But this one specifically for Russell Wilson because he has to prove himself that he's actually a top 10 quarterback in the league. He hasn't been looking that way ever since he left the Seahawks. Granted, it has been 2 games, but one of the games should have been a guaranteed victory. Actually, both of them, because one of them was against the Texans and the other one was against the Seahawks. But he didn't look as a top 10 quarterback in the league, and they have elite wide receivers in Cortland Sutton and what's his face, Jerry Jeudy. I mean, they're elite wide receivers. I don't know how he's not improving, and a very improved O-line from what he had in Seattle. But I guess I still do have the Broncos winning, and I hope they do win. I have them winning 21-10.
I do also have the Broncos winning, and I believe it's going to be a high-scoring match. I will go 31-28 to the Broncos. And I believe Russell Wilson's going to pop off finally, and he's going to throw 2 touchdowns to Cortland Sutton and 1 to Jerry Jeudy.
Is that your fantasy?
Yeah, exactly. And moving on to the last match, we have another divisional match between the Cowboys versus the Giants.
Yeah, so the Cowgirls against the Giants. All I'm going to say, I may be biased when I say this, but I do have the Giants winning. Cooper Rush is the backup quarterback, but to be fair, though, he has been looking pretty good, but he ain't no Danny Dimes. So I do have the Giants winning this game. I'll have them winning 24-14.
And my prediction, I have the Cowboys winning. I think, like I said, we have a new sheriff in town. Cooper Rush. He's going to find CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, and I believe it's going to go be a low-scoring Monday night game. I'll go 14-10 to the Cowboys.
And those have been our predictions, guys. If you guys have any other predictions, please send us on the comments down below and tell us what your favorite NFL team is and have they been doing good. In any case, my name is Maku.
Kobayashi.
And thank you.